Hi, how is everyone doing? I hope everyone is all is well with everyone. This content that you are about to view may be offensive. If you are easily offended, then please do not watch. My name is Carmela Banks.
You are tuning in to Pastor Michael's show. I'm going on a news hour on the gospel radio show. Yeah, you are tuning into the Pastor Michael show on Gospel Talk Radio show.
People, now I have did the report on this guy when it first came out, and all the other media outlets, TMZ, Media Takeout, all the other media outlets was saying that this guy was being charged with murder. But you know what's weird? What's weird is the headline said, now this is on all the other media outlets, and nobody caught on to this shit, that all the other media outlets say that this man was charged with murder. That's what the headlines say. But when you read, and when I read the report before, when it first came out, it says that he was just being charged with possession of stolen items. Now that's what I reported on, and I said I was going to give you guys an update, because when I was doing the report, a lot of things just didn't add up to me. You know what I'm saying? How, number one, I know this nigga right here is a convicted felon, and motherfucking him, what's he doing with a pistol? You know what I'm saying? I know, you know what I'm saying? I know he was a convicted felon. I can see if the pistol was in his home, and I can see if somebody came in your home and took your car, and you shot and killed somebody. That's justifiable. Because if you look at the incident with Gucci Man, when what's his name, Young Jeezy put a hit out on Gucci Man for that damn chain, and the niggas came in Gucci Man's house, and Gucci Man blew them motherfuckers away, and he was justified by doing that. He didn't space no time by doing that, because he was justified. They came to him, and Gucci Man was a convicted felon with a firearm. So, I'm saying this man, I'm pretty sure he's a convicted felon. I'm pretty sure he done got locked up before. I'm pretty sure that he was charged with a felony before. I'm pretty sure of that. So, there's no way in hell that this nigga can get a fucking have a concealed pistol permit or an open carry permit. There is no way in hell that this man can have one. So, what I want to know is, they said this man was at a convenience store. What the fuck is he doing with a pistol? Was the pistol legal? Now, obviously, the pistol wasn't legal. If Hurricane Chris wasn't legal. Not only that, he shot and killed this man. Now, you guys looking at the man who died. I'm looking at the technicalities of the whole situation. Why ain't this man? Because usually when somebody is charged with shooting and killing somebody, it's a whole slew of charges that comes along with it. Being in possession of a firearm with as a convicted felon, you know what I'm saying? That's a charge. You know what I'm saying? Firearm possession, that's another charge. Then you got the murder, you know what I'm saying, charge. Disarming a firearm in public vicinity. Or you got, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of charges that comes along with this. But yet, this man, they say he's charged with second-degree murder. But then when I first read the report, they said it didn't say nothing about first-degree murder. It just said that he was being charged with simple stolen possessions of items. I don't know, maybe they upgraded it. Maybe they, you know what I'm saying, they put him in charge of murder. But usually, especially when a rapper gets locked up, Usually when he gets bailed out, usually whether it's TMZ or whatever media outlet it is, usually the media outlets let you know exactly how much they paid his bond for. Especially on, this is a high profile case, ain't it? Ain't this a high profile case? 2nd degree murder case. But yet nobody's telling us how much was paid for this nigga get released. Nobody's saying it. And any other rapper who would have got locked up and got bailed out, it would tell you how much they bond or bail is. If it's a bond, what type of property was put up? If it's a bail, how much cash was paid? Nobody's saying that. That's being swept under the rug. Like I told you people, the shit don't seem right. Shit don't seem right to me. What this seemed like to me is a crossroad in Hurricane Chris's career. This seemed like a crossroad in his career. This seemed like an ultimatum in his career. What you gonna do, Hurricane Chris? Are you going to abide by the rules of the Baphomet? Or are you going to not and reject it? Because if you're going to reject it, they're going to make sure you get every bit of that attempted murder that they're giving you. You know, I'm going to give you the scenario of Kodak Black. Kodak Black had a rape charge before he became famous. He had a rape charge. That rape charge was held over that nigga's head all through his career. You notice that? That rape charge that Kodak Black had was held over Kodak Black's all through his career. They kept postponing the trial and kept postponing the trial. Why? Because they wanted to see, was Kodak Black going to cooperate? If he cooperate, then guess what? The charge will go away. If he don't cooperate, guess what? Then he's going to end up losing his fame status. Well, as Swiss Beats tell you, his plane is going to get shot out the sky. His plane is going to get shot out the sky. And guess what? He's going to go into prison for 48 months. What was he supposed to do? Sacrifice Jack Boy. He didn't want to do it, so that's what happened to him. You see how that worked? So, you know what I'm saying? So I say that to say this, you know what I'm saying? Hurricane Chris got an ultimatum. Let me give you another example. Black youngster shot up young Dolph's truck. I mean, that truck was littered with bullets. And your black youngster was on trial. I think it was attempted murder trial also. He was on trial for his fucking life. You didn't hear black youngster get any music out or none of that. He went silent for me until after that trial was over. When that case was dismissed, then you see black youngster coming out doing interviews with Angela Yee. And then just weeks later, just like 2 weeks later, after the trial was dismissed, what happened? His brother was found murdered. That was his sacrifice for winning the trial. So, Hurricane Chris, what is going to be your sacrifice? What did your handler, the same guy who got you out, that's why, we ain't, nobody is letting us know how much they pay for your bail, That same guy that got you out, your handler, what did you promise your handler? Who are you going to sacrifice, Hurricane Chris? People, be on the lookout for Hurricane Chris to come up with a blood sacrifice. Just for the simple fact that nobody knows how much was paid for this nigga to get released. That's supposed to be public records, being that this is a public figure, right? You supposed to be able to look that shit up and find out how much was posted for Hurricane Chris's bail. Whether it's a house, whether it's a Bugatti, whether it's jewelry, whether it's, what is it, cash? They said it was a bond. They didn't say bail. Bail is cash. A bond, that's property or something like that. So, what type of bond was put up for Hurricane Chris's release? No one would never know. The motherfucking damn handler and the Hurricane Chris knows. So, whoever is next to Hurricane Chris, y'all better watch out. Hurricane Chris, you got kids? Her baby's mama of Hurricane Chris, you better take your fucking kids. Baby's mama or girlfriends of Hurricane Chris, you better not motherfucking damn be around Hurricane Chris, because motherfucking damn it's no holds bars. He got to sacrifice somebody. But anyway, this is news. I want to thank you all for tuning in, logging on to another episode of Illuminati News Hour right here on Gospel Talk Radio. I'm your host, I'm your pastor, Mr. Michael Smith. If you're new to this channel, please tap that subscribe button. Hit that like button if you like this show. Hit that hate button if you hate this show. Hit that comment, leave a question or comment on this show. Till next time, stay tuned. God bless you.